Good morning, all my far-right racist friends. That's what they call us now. If you don't like Starmer, don't agree with him, we're far-right racists, aren't we? Well, how are we all on this chilly November morning? Everybody around us seems to have a bit of snow coming down. Well, I'm not seeing any here. We've got bright sunshine at the moment. But anyway, Mahood, the Home Secretary, she came out with her big new ideas on immigration the other day. But to me, all she squawked on about was basically how much longer they can stay here. Yeah, there will be checks, but basically, if they just behave themselves, they can stay here for up to 20 years without getting citizenship. This could be shortened by working and what have you. Now, there was a lot of talk about removing people, which we know is happening, but it's not the right ones that are being removed. And most of them that they're claiming are being deported, they're not, as we know. They've been leaving voluntarily after receiving a bribe, basically. But this removing families, would you believe that they are now going to debate and discuss what a family is? They got a problem with the English language, haven't they? Islamophobia. They didn't know what that was, but they were quite happy to use the word. They don't seem to quite know the definition of racism. They don't know whether it's a man or a woman that they speak to, because they had to debate that. Now they got to debate what a family is. These are so-called educated people. Makes you think, doesn't it? Absolute bunch of numpties. But yeah, they haven't brought anything new in, or nothing that's going to work. Because all they were doing, everything that she said she wants to do, including changing Article 8 of the ECHR, is going to take years. The legal wranglings around this will take years. Europe will block it at every chance. Every human rights lawyer that's getting backhanders in this country will be putting in objections for this. It just ain't going to work. None of it. But she didn't say a word about stopping the boats. Now, to me, that is the first priority. Until that happens, the problems we're having will remain, and they will get worse. I mean, I always use the analogy, if you've got a leak in your plumbing at home, you plug the leak before you clean the mess up, don't you? Well, this is exactly the same with what comes across the channel. Until you stop it, stop them coming, turn them back, all you're doing is compounding the problems we're having here. You know, 1,000 in and 50 out is doing nothing. And they know this. As for calling it a deterrent, putting things in place and calling them deterrents, well, they're quite happily to risk their lives. There's a chance they could die crossing the channel. Now, if that isn't a big enough deterrent, I don't know what is. But they don't care about that, so they're not going to care about fucking anything that silly bitch puts in place. But it was a pointless exercise. That the legal implications around this are going to take years to sort out. But we can talk about this more on the live tonight. Don't forget, myself and Mr. W from 7 o'clock, hopefully for a couple of hours. But I want to briefly touch on another story. It's off the topics that I usually cover, but I want to talk about this. This pile of waste that all of a sudden people have noticed in Oxfordshire. Nobody's actually said it's an illegal dump site, although looking at the aerial shots of it, it looks like it was well organised. And that's not just one day's worth of rubbish there. That has been going on for a while. And they're saying nobody noticed. But the thing is, now, I've seen videos of YouTubers and a couple of clips from mainstream media of people walking all over this pile, complaining about it, how it shouldn't be here. Then they're absolutely right, it shouldn't be. Now, a few of them have said, oh, possibly it's come from Birmingham. It's only 50 miles or so down the road. With the bin strikes and the problems we got here with the rubbish in Birmingham and around Birmingham. But not one of them, not one, has thought of looking on top of that pile, because it's all domestic waste. All you need is 1 or 2 envelopes with an address on, a box, a cardboard box with a delivery address or a reference on. You soon find out where it comes from. Because it does look like all household waste, and there will be something in there that identifies where it comes from. Does somebody already know? Has somebody already done it, but they're keeping stum about it? I don't think a YouTuber would keep stum about it, but it's just something that I noticed. They're saying it's come from here, it's come from there. Well, with a pile of rubbish that size, it would take you a couple of minutes to find something that pointed to where it come from. But, this is our country now. It's looking more and more like fucking Bangladesh every fucking day, isn't it? Rubbish on the streets, rubbish in the countryside, rubbish being thrown in the rivers, people shitting and pissing all over the pavement. Yeah. Real developing country here. Anyway, guys, I'll leave that there for today. I haven't been putting a lot out this week. I've had a lot to do, to be honest, and with my issues it takes me twice as long to do anything that I've got to do, so please bear with me, and hopefully we'll see you tonight on the live. But until then, as always, especially with this cold weather coming in, stay safe, stay strong, and absolutely stay free. Respects, people.